Hey everybody, Ed here, W4EMB. It has been crazy. It was pouring down rain while I tried to set up the antenna. I just had my first failed activation yesterday, and I've made 12 contacts in the past 15 minutes. But we've had a visitor here the whole time with us, and it was been really cool talking to him. He works here. And then there was a family here that was playing pickleball, and just tons of questions, so I wasn't able to start the video like normal. Yeah, so I'm up to 12 QSOs. Had an intro for today, but all that's out the window. So that was VE3CWM. Behind that, when I called V question mark, I had an N2 come back. Don't do that. But VE3CWM out of Ontario. Now next should be this N2 station.
I think it's N2EP.
He might not have heard the Ontario guy.
Correct. I think it was N2EP.
Yeah, weak. Yep, that's weak. Eric, yeah, Eric. Yeah, he totally didn't hear me or that other guy in there. Good afternoon, Ed. Hey, Eric. Oh, QSB in there too, yeah. There we go. So that was into EPE. Heard him through the QSB. When we say QSB, it means up and down, up and down. So now right before that, when I said, hey, if I call V question mark, don't come back with an N. But in that particular case, you can tell that he couldn't hear stuff going on. But so that was just an etiquette point, is if you are listening and you've called CQ, or someone's calling CQ and you answer them and they come back and say K3 question mark and you're a W4, I shouldn't go W4EMB, because he was calling that K3 guy that he heard better, or down in the noise. So always try to listen for, if they ask for, K3 question mark, make sure they're calling for you. But if you don't know, you don't know. If you can't hear it, you can't hear it. I met Eric into EPE via the Long Island CW Club. Shout out to them. You can find a link to them in the description of this video. Also in the description of this video, you'll find a link to AA0 Zulu, Kyle, out of Missouri. He hosts a CW roundtable, and it was awesome. Shantel and I got to be on it yesterday. She's over here, by the way. She's off camera, off microphone even. We were trying to grab microphones to get the camera going while operating. That's a nightmare. Should always do it first.
While operating, while talking to people.
Yeah, operate, talking to people. Here you go. Get her microphone out now. I don't think our visitor's coming back for a while. But he actually works here on this side of the Dunbar Park area where we're at. I don't even know if I'm in frame, honestly. Oh.
North Dakota?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to watch this video back because I'm off my game at the
I
moment.
got like a 05 and then but that was like in the middle of everything.
Da, 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 like a Y. Da, da, da,
We just have to watch it
I
back.
missed it. You have to watch this video back. That's where
Shaving haircut?
Yep. That's what he did at the end. I'll have to go back and watch what he did there earlier. North Dakota, though. Thank you for North Dakota.
What did he sent you? 5.5, right?
Oh, boy. Oops. Oh boy, it's humid, these things. Bye-bye message helps you take a breath because I'm off my rocker today after the visitors, the family, the guy that just left, not being set up, but activating so he can see it, but then not getting any of the first 8 QSOs on camera.
That's Dawn. That's Dawn.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. Now, when we have a person we recognize, like earlier I had Sonny in there, WC8L. He wasn't on camera, I don't think, but I said hi, Sonny, and then, but I heard him much stronger. If I hear you recognize you're strong, I like to say hello, your name, if I can get it out of my key without messing it up. But now normally I like to joke around with Don. I like to go KC question mark, KC 0 question mark. But when it's a real low signal, the joke kind of gets lost in the noise, so it's not so funny. I probably need to turn down your mic. Your mic's pretty hot.
Well, right at the. You've turned me up anyways, only because I'm pointed. Yeah. I'm soft spoken.
Yeah, Shantel speaks a little soft, so I turned her mic up like a plus 12 dB.
Which is a rarity, because normally I am the loudest mouth in the room. I said it.
Humidity. It is humid. I have a towel laying across my paper. I'm using my Ride in the Rain paper today. It was pouring down rain when I was setting up. Matter of fact, there's water laying behind the camera here, but I'm sticking to the paper. But I'm also sticking to these little rubber pads that's on my key. And I've had a few dit-dah errors here. And we have both just recently tightened up our keys. We're using the bamatech TP3 key. And we don't want to misrepresent them. They're great keys, but they're kind of making a little bit of clacky noise because our microphone's right here, so you hear the clacky. But we want to make sure that we represent them correctly because they're not that loud in person. You okay? K8ARE South Carolina. Jesus, Pete's.
You never gave him the RST.
Oh. Oops.
You could get on there real quick and give him your RST. Say his call sign and then say your RST. You're welcome. K8ARE. That's awesome. Sorry about forgetting your RST there. I might look at readjusting this key when I get home. That's what I wrote on mine.
I brought the wrench for loosening the bottom, but I didn't bring the screwdriver for adjusting the screws. $18.15 is when I started. It's currently $18.48, so a half hour.
18 QSOs in just over 30 minutes.
That makes up for yesterday. Yesterday I had my first official failed activation. Sat out here yesterday and made 5 in an hour and a half. And then she had
It's H.
Pat? Is that what he said?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, all right. There's
Yeah.
a long time call sign there. Gosh. Sticky. It's so humid. I'm gonna keep using that excuse. I can't even think if I have anything that acts as a screwdriver in my bag. That was number 20. I'll call CQ a couple more times and we'll go ahead and cut off the radio part. Then dry off my antenna because it was pouring rain when I set up. Sticky. Moving the camera over here. See if we can, hopefully we get both of us in here just to say hello. I think we're in there. All right. Oh, so yeah, yesterday I came out here, hour and a half it took me to make 5 QSOs. And that was my first official failed activation. Now, if you go on my POTA website, you're going to see that I had a couple other attempts. But I wasn't really attempting. Like, I was too chicken to spot myself. I phoned a couple friends and said, hey, can you hear my signal? They went, yeah, sure can. I go, thanks. I just went home and uploaded the 2 people I called on the phone. Just trying to shake off some of the nerves about getting started. But yeah, yesterday we had the opportunity last night to be on
AA0Z.
Zulu, yeah, AA0 Zulu roundtable. It was awesome. It was a treat for us. Thanks, Kyle, for having us on, along with a bunch of his regulars in there, Vince and Bill and Tim and
Evan.
And, who?
Who?
Evan, K8ARE. You'll find a link to him also down below in the stuff. I think Tim might even be in our comments. Yeah, we've really kind of taken a bit of a lunge here. We've really grown.
You're welcome.
We've yeah. Put one video of her up, 2,500 views. My video got 8 views, 1 thumbs up, and an average watch duration of 1 minute 12 seconds. And I actually got a message that said, "It'd take a hike. Put more Shantel in there." Hi. No, I have a face for radio and a voice for CW, so here I am. But no, we appreciate everybody, and I want to make sure that we don't leave anybody out. We do have a coffee, buy me a coffee campaign on our YouTube site, and we have folks that support our channel, and that's what gave us these fancy mics and this Action 4 camera and the tripod, and maybe even her clock. And because of that, we have some giveaways also. We've made some promises that any extra funds that we have after buying stuff to help the channel, if we come across things, we'll snatch them up, and we're going to do giveaways on our videos. I got some editing to do at home to talk about the next. Are you going to really try to catch that bird?
No, I was just going to see how close he came.
There's a little tiny bird. It's this big. It's hopping around.
I probably should put my hand down with my rings, those shiny things.
But anyway, I just wanted to say thanks. And then yesterday on Kyle's live stream, there was quite a few people that follow us that were there on the live stream. And I was trying to look at my phone while being on the live stream, but the chat was so small. I wanted to take this opportunity to make sure that I told everybody thank you for watching us on that live stream, and in the comments, which I read a couple that I got to, I think, but it was just too small for me to interact. And I normally like to make sure that we interact and acknowledge the folks that say hello and everything to us. But anyway, Coffee Crew, Coffee Club members, thank you very much for your support. People that watch us, thank you for your support. And that's about it. Redemption, my first failed activation yesterday. I'll go home and upload that log, my failed log, and I'll upload today's log. And then, yeah, just be interesting test. I'm dragging this out because the wind's picking up, and I really want to see how well these microphones do in the wind. I had an opportunity with K8ARE. We were at the Falls of the Ohio Park in Indiana, and we did a meetup in Louisville to meet with N4JAW, also in the description below. Ham on a bike, wonderful human being. Yeah, really neat fellow. But it was real windy when I came home. I was so excited to listen to see how these mics were working, and there was no audio. Like for what I bumped some setting on the camera. Anyway, let me go ahead and wind this up. Appreciate everybody watching, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm EFHW4EMB with. Who am I with?
AA4SB Shantel.
AA4SB Shantel. Thanks, everybody.